Hey y'all, it's Gangster Unicorn Tarot. Alright, so tonight I came up with a reading that has nothing to do, it could potentially have something to do with love. It could have something to do with career. It could have something to do with life in general. This is going to be your weekly motivational reading. It just came out of nowhere. I'm a motivator. I like to motivate people. I'm pretty positive for the most part. The glass is always half full to me. And being that other people's energy always affects me, especially at work, anywhere I go really for the most part, I always pick up on other people's feelings. And when I listen to them throughout the day, because I work in a cubicle, I hear the issues that people are having, the aches and pains. They're dealing with sickness. They're dealing with being overweight. They're dealing with things not going well at home. They don't like what's going on at work. Blah, blah, blah. The list can go on. I'm like, well, I keep these thoughts to myself. And I'm like, how would I motivate that person? How could I make that person turn their thoughts around? What would I do? I wish it was as easy as saying, just think more positive. A lot of people don't know how to think more positive. I'm not going to get into detail about me. I know a lot of people wonder what I look like. You wonder where I came from, what my actual story is, and for a lot of reasons that have to do with career, I can't tell you that. Okay, I'm sorry, I wish I could, but I can't. It would help you understand me and my readings a lot more, but I can't, okay, and I'm sorry for that. So you just have to deal with this, and it is what it is right now, okay? Maybe one day I'll show my face after retirement. Anyway. And then I'll spill the beans and I'll tell you everything, but right now I can't. Change starts with you. You cannot blame anybody for your shortcomings. You can't even blame your childhood. You cannot blame the way you were brought up. You cannot blame your bad marriage. You cannot blame the aches and pains in your body for not getting off your ass and going outside and just taking a walk if you're overweight. You have to take responsibility for your own life. You have to be strong enough to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and press on after somebody has just ripped your heart out of your asshole. You have to have that inner strength. And a lot of people, they're like, why does this keep happening to me? Why can't I get a fucking break? Well, you know what? A lot of times I think if the Lord put certain burdens on other people, then the world might fall apart completely. So he does continue to put things on you because he knows that you can handle it. Now, I'm here to give you a reading that might provide some advice that might help you handle it a little better than you have been. I don't have all the answers. I don't even know you. But I do know this is something that's inside myself. I want to help you. I want to make you feel better. I'm not making money off of this. This takes a lot of my energy. Hell, after I do a day of readings, it makes me so fucking tired, and I'm like, gosh, I wish I could make money off of this, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to get into it. So the deck that was calling me for this motivational reading, this weekly motivational reading, was my Steampunk Tarot. And I'm going to start out with my fire signs, which are Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, because, well, Leos show me a lot of love. Okay, they do. and I connect with fire signs. I connect with earth and I connect with fire, and I do connect with air, but I'm trying to connect with water a lot more than I have been. I think that is it's not due to you guys, it's due to me. I have like no water in my chart. I have none. So I'm trying, actually that's wrong. I disregard my last. I have Scorpio in my north node, but that's another conversation. That's the only place I see any kind of water, and it's one time. But anyway, I'm gonna pull some cards for you guys, okay? And I hope it helps somebody. I hope it motivates you guys, all right? So I'm gonna get into this, and keep in mind that this is not gonna resonate with everybody, and instead of bitching about it, if you're going to bitch about a reading to me, come up with a solution, okay? If you're going to come to me with something, you have a problem with the way I read, I want you to provide a solution for the problem, okay? That's lesson number 1. So we're going to get into this, okay? All right, so I did clear this deck. I'm going to do a couple more shuffles. Fire signs. Spirit, what issue are fire signs having that they need some motivation? And let me cut this deck. What is the crowning energy? Okay, so the crowning energy is the 9 of Swords. You're in your head, okay? You're in your head over a situation. Now, what I want you to think about, this situation that you're worrying about, or whoever, it could be a person, it could be a job, it can be anything. I want you to ask yourself a question. Who is causing you to stay up at night and worry about this situation? Who is it? What is it? Then I want you to ask yourself this. Do you think the person who's causing this worry is losing sleep over the situation? Think about that. Are they losing sleep over the situation? If this is a money issue, if you're not making enough money, I want you to keep something in mind. What do we need to live? We need food. We need water. We need oxygen. Do we have to have a huge, big, fancy ass house? Nope, we do not. Do we have to drive a Mercedes, a BMW, a Land Rover? Do we need those vehicles? No, we need to get from point A to B, which you could actually use Mutt and Jeff, your feet, for the people who don't know who that is. You could use that to get from point A to point B. You don't need a big fancy car, so get rid of it. If you lost your job and you are waiting for something better to come around, like a management position or something, and you're worried about that, you're worried about money, but yet you lost your job and you're sitting on your ass, you know what? Go out and get a job at a grocery store. Go work at McDonald's, okay? It might not be the best thing. Work 2 jobs, work 3 jobs. You know what's gonna happen to you is, number 1, you're gonna humble yourself. And I'm speaking from experience, okay? You're gonna humble yourself. You're gonna learn what it's like for other, like, normal people who don't have education and don't have that. You're gonna learn what it's like for them. Okay, and you know what? They're happy. Well, they might not be happy with standing on their feet all day, but you get my drift. You get what I'm saying? They're making their ends meet in some way, okay? Even if they have to work 3 freaking fast food jobs. You're doing something to bring some money in. You need to, this is a pride issue. Now I might start channeling some shit. Somebody has some pride issues. Okay? You have to lay down the pride. You're not going to be... Keeping up with the Joneses is stupid. Keeping up with the Joneses causes you to file for bankruptcy. It causes you to lose your fucking ass. Stop. When you stop doing that, when you stop worrying about what people think, you will come out of this. Okay? But there's always a job where you can be a grocery store bagger. You can stand at the freaking... You can be a cashier somewhere. It's not the most glamorous job, but it's bringing something in. Do you understand me? Do you copy what I'm telling you? Alright, moving on. This is your crowning energy. Now, what other messages do we have for fire signs? Okay, concerning love. Somebody's had their heart broken. You were happy, you had your heart broken. Actually, no. I'm being led to do something else. Fire signs. You have this idea of being in this Ten of Cups situation because of what you were taught as a child. You were taught that, especially if you're a woman, that you're supposed to get married. You're supposed to be fruitful and multiply according to the Bible. This is what you're supposed to get, according to Mama and Daddy, raised in the 1950s or 60s. So this is what you grew up thinking about, wishing for. But you see this chick, always pay attention to the chick in this card. Look at her face. And this dude who's sitting next to her. This is supposed to be happiness. This bitch don't look happy. This is La La Land. You know what? Maybe she don't even like men. Maybe she likes women. You know what? That's okay. We cannot help who we love. Maybe she's not happy because she's a lesbian. And because of where she was raised, or for religious reasons, she was taught that was taboo. And you're suffering in silence. You won't come out of the closet and you won't state how you feel. You know what? This could even be a guy who likes to dress up in his mama's clothes or his wife's clothes. You know, we're in 2017, and I feel like, places like in the Midwest, well, actually, maybe like California, Oregon, Washington, there's certain places where that's acceptable. But there's places on the East Coast, especially down south where I'm from, that still have an issue with this. And hell, for the hell of it, there's some rednecks that might even string your ass up like with some rope and drag you down the road in their fucking redneck submarine and beat the fuck out of you and crucify you because you're different. Get your ass in the gym, make yourself stronger, and then go out and love whoever the hell you want to love so that you can fucking fight back when those fuckers come gunning for you. Do you understand me? For being different. Fuck them. Stop caring about what people think. You love who you want to love. At least you've got fucking love. You've got love in your heart to love somebody. Now, let's talk about this Three of Swords situation, this heartbreak, fire signs. Fuck this too. You put your eggs in one basket and you focused on one person. and you gave them everything that you had. You put up with them coming home every night and not wanting to talk to you. They had more to say to the dog than they had to say to you. You had their dinner on the table every night. Even after working your ass off all day, you still came home and you tried really hard to be a good wife or a good husband. And hell, this could even be same sex. A same-sex relationship. There's no difference. You gave everything to somebody and then they shit all over you. That's one scenario. Another scenario is you could have gone to work every single day and left your husband or wife in bed only to come home and see some damn cum stains on the sheets because they had somebody else there after you left. You get what I'm saying? So this is what I want to tell you. This shit hurts, and it makes you not want to get out of bed every single day. It makes you sick. It makes you stop eating. Sometimes it makes you overeat. And then one day you get up and you look at yourself in the mirror and you don't even recognize yourself anymore. Nope. And then you're like, fuck, I'm lost. What do I do next? I'm stuck. No, you're fucking not. You're letting somebody else control your happiness. Somebody who does not deserve to be pissed on if they are on fire. I want you to really think about that. You're letting that person control your happiness. It hurts. It sucks. They ripped your heart out of your asshole. They were wrong all day long. Why are you giving this person so much control and power over your life? I'm going to say Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This is for somebody with those signs in their chart. Whether it be sun, moon, rising. This is meant for somebody. Why are you giving this person so much power over your life? And in saying that, ask this. Would God allow them, or Jesus allow them to give them this kind of power over them? Fuck no. And yes, I said Jesus, God, and fuck in the same sentence. Fuck no. Common sense. And I know that shit's easier said than done. But reasons like this are how people end up depressed. They end up homeless on the streets. They end up becoming an alcoholic. Yeah. Situations where your heart gets broken by somebody that you gave so much power to, or you had so much faith in, they affect you in such a way that you give up on everything. You could be a fucking genius. You could be like Albert Einstein. And that doesn't matter. Your education, the things that you've done with your life, it doesn't matter because love will fuck you up. That brings me to something else. What do you have to do in this life? What do you have to do in this life? You have to, number one, live. What's the other thing? We live and we die. And when you think about it, we do that in a very short amount of time. And you wasted a good portion of that on this motherfucker who caused this shit in your life. You could have been happy. You blocked blessings because you gave this fucker power over you. I want you to chew on that for a little bit. Alright, I'm going to pull another card. Spirit, what do you want? What motivational message do you want fire signs to have tonight to push them forward in whatever issue they are having? What message do you have for them? Alright. the full. I think that's a perfect message. Stop caring so much about what people think. Take a leap of faith on that idea that you have in your head, or that it could bring you money. You know what? Whatever you're in right now, you're not happy with your 9 to 5. You're creative and you have a lot of talent. Freaking take a leap of faith and do it. Write that book. Start that YouTube channel. Do whatever it takes. Do what makes you happy. And stop giving a fuck about what everybody thinks. Damn. You know what? This world would be so much better off if we didn't care about what people thought. That's all I've got for you, fire signs. If you want a personal reading, go to the About section of my channel. Especially this, I will shove sunshine up your ass all day long. Okay? Something else I want to throw out there. Get your ass out there on the pavement and start running, walking. Do something to increase your endorphin levels. Okay? Get out of your head. Do something to get out of your head. Okay? I just felt like somebody else needed to hear that. Like, share, subscribe. Don't fucking hate. There ain't no room for hate in this reading. Do you understand me? Alright. Alright, that's all I've got for you guys. You guys have a great week, okay? Bye.